Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
We're back at the shop, or my garage. So we're here with the Ozark Trail. This is my brand new bike that one of my best friends got me. He didn't know it was my birthday, but whatever. You know, he just knew that I liked the Ozark Trail, G.1 Explorer. And it just so happens when he got it for me, because I was talking about this, I was raving about this Ozark Trail. I took him there. I took him to the Walmart and then showed him this, and then he eventually got me one within weeks of me telling him. I didn't know he was gonna get it for me. But anyway, it just so happens it was my birthday too, so now I have it. But there were a bit of issues. You know what, let me just close the garage really quick so I can speak a little bit more freely. This Ozark Trail G.1 Explorer, a lot of people have had issues with adjustments straight from the shop. So a lot of these things had to be tightened, readjusted, and literally replaced. Right now I'm going to show you guys what I had to do with my Ozark Trail G.1 Explorer. And as you guys can see here, I put my cages on here. I put my Ozark Trail top frame bag. Oh yeah, one more thing too. I switched the original stem with my old stem from another bike. This is still brand new, by the way. I barely even used it. Here's the original that came with it. Notice it's probably 30 millimeters longer than the one that I just replaced it with. And these right here are the originals, and I replaced it with my previous used dual function SPD pedals. You'll notice there's SPDs here, and then there's flat. Works great, and it's really light, by the way, way lighter than these things. Okay, so but the main issue here with when I got this one was I immediately felt there was a little bit of tension in the steering, and then when I looked at it, it was starting to shake. This was before I even rode it, right? So notice how it's moving now, right? See, it's moving now because I loosened it. I made sure I adjusted all this. It wouldn't even budge. When you let go, it just stays there. Like right now, it still has a little bit of issues, but it's not so bad. It's manageable. It's nice. Also, if you notice here, I've got my from my other bike. You guys remember my black and yellow bike? Road Raptor. That's from Road Raptor, and it just so happens it was laying around and I completely forgot all about it. In fact, I was looking for something else to replace the seat post and the saddle for this bike, and I found these, so I immediately switched it. The derailleurs I didn't really have to mess with. Saddle, what else did I do? Oh, the head tube. The head tube. I had to mess with the head tube because I even had to put a compression what is it called? Compression ring in there, because there was no compression ring when I got it. So you guys got to be very careful with that. I got mine with no compression ring. Okay, I took out my here. You guys can even see it here. I'll put this away for now, just to make room. So here, this is all of my stuff right here from. By the way, this thing right here, this the dust cap, and a bunch of these other things right here, the compression rings and the head tube components, those are all nearly 20 years old. No, nearly 15 years old. Because when I went to the Philippines, I got into cycling, and while I was there, I went to go buy some stuff, and I went there in 2011. 2011, I was there. I bought this, and I used it for my other bikes. But then when I came back, I never got to use it. So these are still practically brand new, and I put it in there. So I might have to put another one in there because the compression ring seems to be moving around in there. So I'm gonna adjust it right now. But other than that, check this out, man. I mean, it's still practically brand new. Look, nothing's on them. Can you believe that? How lucky can I be that I needed these? I didn't have to go to the store or go online. I may, if I can't find anything else to replace all this, if there's more stuff that I need to get. But at this point, everything looks good. So, also another thing to point out too, since I pointed this out earlier, the brakes earlier, before this, the previous disc that was stock, it was slightly too wide for the calipers, and I didn't have to adjust this when I put this on because now there's no more noise. This is beautiful. Okay, I just locked it. So, all right, looks good. The rear's looking good. Perfect. So I'm going to start tinkering with the headset, and then before we do any of that, I'm going to check the weight of this bike. Okay, here's my weighing scale or weighing contraption. We're gonna weigh it now with the components that I left on here. Like, there's just all minor stuff. It's not gonna be a big deal. But I am gonna put these ones that I installed just for now, except for the bag. I'm gonna remove the bag. So, and to prove to you guys that this thing is really heavy, because the components that it has, the steel fork, the aluminum handlebars, it weighs a ton. Okay. So otherwise I will remove the bag because it has a lot of stuff in there. I'm talking about this bag. It's from Ozark Trail. It doesn't weigh much. It's the stuff that's inside that weighs a lot. So I'm taking that out. I'm about to weigh it. But in order for you guys to see how I'm gonna weigh it, I'm gonna put on the helmet. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting will get better soon. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here on my helmet. And then I'm going to show you guys. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. So I'm going to remove this, put this down, and then I'm going to leave the pedals, the cages. There's 3 cages in here. My accessorial Muay Thai glove and the light. That's it. Everything else is stock. I think the gold rotors are lighter by a few, but I don't think it does anything. But I'm leaving that as well. The bike stand. Let's go weigh it. I'm gonna find the center right there. Okay. Ooh, it actually weighs pretty light. Not bad. So I'm gonna use my right hand so you guys can see it. It is 0. Okay, I'm gonna lift. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here we go. 13.24 kilograms. That is heavy. That is really heavy. There. I'm gonna change it to pounds. Okay. It's at 0 now. Okay, ready? I'm gonna lift it. And you guys take a look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna do it anyway, okay? Earlier it was 13 kilograms, now it's gonna be pounds. It is 29 pounds. You guys see that? Yeah, like I said before, the Ozark Trail, they're heavy, but I cannot wait. Add some adjustments to this, or not adjustments, add some upgrades, like especially the first one I'm gonna do is the carbon rims. Those are gonna be the heaviest ones to change, because the carbon is so much lighter. And I go to the same company, same guy, and you've seen it from my other builds before. I had one set for Shadow, for my specialized Roubaix 2012, 50 millimeters deep, and the other one is a 30 millimeter deep 700C for my Marin. And yeah, the Marin is just as heavy as this guy, but ever since I changed it, it went down to like 24 pounds. So from 29, remember, it was 29 today. That means in a few months when I get my gear, I will subtract all the stuff that I took out. Now we've weighed the bike. It's 29 to 28 pounds right now, and I completely forgot that one of the reasons why it's a pound lower now is because this is obviously a lot lighter. Those are a lot lighter than the original rotors, and I forgot that this is a lot lighter, the stem, because those right there are like, I don't know, maybe that's 100 something millimeters. This is only like 50 or 60 millimeters. Oh, we'll know right here. 70 millimeters. This is 70. That was like 100 something. I'm gonna remove the compression cap, and then we'll work on the inside of the bike and work on the headset and see how I'm gonna manage the compression, because this right here is still shifting. So see that? I don't know if you guys can see it. If I can do this with my hands, that's bad. See that? And look, it's also sticking out from the bottom. It's not even flush. That needs to be fixed right now.
A few moments later.
You guys wouldn't believe what I just found right now. Oh, this is bad. Whoever installed this in Walmart, whoever. Remember, I already checked this, right? And I did whatever I could to salvage whatever was loose here. I adjusted it, everything was okay. But still wasn't enough because it didn't have enough compression in here. Because there was, like I said from the very beginning, there was no compression ring. I put my own. I took off the dust cap and noticed the bottom of around the surrounding dust cap sections right here, the things that make contact on the compression ring, it's gone. And it's only been a week, that I was riding this thing. Now check this out. Look closer to the very edge of the top tube, or head tube, brim right here. It is completely stripped. Look, there's, I don't know if that's paint. Oh no, that is gone. Look at that. So I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing, salvage everything, because now it chipped the paint, and a lot of this debris could go inside the bearings, and it's gonna destroy the bearings. Look, this is mine. Oh man, that is dangerous. All right, I gotta fix this. I don't know who I need to talk to or who needs to hear this. Ozark Trail or Walmart. You guys need to be more vigilant about tightening your stuff, man. I've heard a lot of complaints about it. So you guys gotta do your thing. I'm gonna fix this right now.